Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So in this video I want to show you a few things that you can do with a stamping mat. And the stamping mat that I have is from Bundle Monster and it is the Lotus mat. And I want to start with the first few things that are going to need to take a little bit of time to dry. So first I want to start with a blobicure. You can do this on your nail or on a stamping mat. So I'm going to go ahead and try it out. So first I'm just going to apply some top coat, which I'm using Seche Vite. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply some like that. And then, let's see. For another design, I want to try to do, like I seen a video or a tutorial or a stamping a design doing this, and I can't remember who, but if I remember, I'll try to leave a name down below. But I'm gonna take some polish and do some swatches on the mat, and then after it dries I want to cut up like little shards and place them on the nail. So this one is Luxe and Lush from China Glaze, and I'm just going to apply those like this. And I'm going to zoom you in a little bit. Probably a little bit hard to see. This next one is Binks by Zoya. And I'm just going to do the exact same thing. And then I'm going to be using Color Club Miss Bliss, which is a hollow. And then one more. This is L'Oreal Sexy in Sequins. Okay, and then I'm just going to give those a minute to dry, and then I'm going to add a top coat to those. So for this blobicure, I'm going to be using, let's see what colors I want to use. I'm going to be using China Glaze Son of a Peach, OPI Pen and Ink, and the Color Club Miss Bliss. So what I'm going to do on here is I'm just going to apply these colors, and I'm going to lay down white first. And this is Simple Color Snowy White. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply a generous amount of this. And then taking my 3 colors, and you can use whatever colors you want. Okay, and I'm just going to go ahead and let that dry, which I'm not too thrilled about that. So I am going to try doing the same thing, but I'm going to take a dotting tool and swirl it around. So first I'm just going to go ahead and start with a top coat. And while that's drying, I want to show you some other ideas that you can do. You can lay down some colors and stamp over them to see if your stamping will look good over that color. Now, it is pretty nice because instead of doing all your nails green and then stamping over them and it doesn't look good, then you have to redo your manicure. On this, you can practice and only do one. So I have one more color, which I chose this Son of a Peach. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and apply the white to this, which I don't think it was fully dry yet, but that's okay. It'll all dry. So I'm just going to go ahead and add those 3 colors again. This time I'm just going to add them in a different order. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and take a dotting tool and I'm just going to go ahead and move the polish around. Okay, so that didn't turn out too bad. Okay, and then I'm also going to use some stamping plates, which, let me zoom you out a little bit. And it is kind of nice because it kind of holds your stamping plates in place when you're stamping. So the first one I'm going to do is I'm going to do a stamping decal filling in the image. So here I'm just going to apply some top coat. And I'm also going to try it without top coat first. So I'm just going to use plate 110 from Westonia, and I'm going to be using the flower image. Right here. And I'll be using Mundo Diona stamping polish in white. Okay, so as you can see, it didn't pick up the image, or it didn't lay down the whole image. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do it a little bit quicker. Try it one more time. And here I'm just using pure acetone, and I'm just going to go ahead and clean that one image. And then go ahead and stamp it again. Okay, I gotta redo that image. I didn't scrape it good enough. Okay, so that worked out pretty nice. You do have to work quickly if you want it to, stamp on the mat first. So what I'm going to do real quick while the top coat is still drying, I'm just going to go ahead and place some of these colors on the stamping mat, and I'm just going to take the dotting tool and fill it in. And then to clean off your dotting tool, you can just wipe it off on the mat. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply another color. Okay, and then one more. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and do the exact same thing with using the top coat first. So I'm going to go ahead and just do the same image. Okay, so I just watched a video. Let me think of her name. Priscilla here on YouTube, which I'll leave her link down below. Now, she did mention that when you apply a top coat first, this will happen, which this is the first time that this happened to me. I don't know if it was because it wasn't dry the whole way, but she said that she was hesitant of buying these stamping mats because of that. But she said to apply the stamp first. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue with this one, and we'll see how that goes. But the top coat I've laid down first already, and it does work. I don't know what, maybe that one wasn't dry enough. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this one. Okay, so for these ones, I'm just going to go ahead and apply a top coat. And then once those dry, I'm going to lift them up and cut them up and try to apply them to my nails. And I'm going to layer them over black. Okay, so while that's drying, I'm going to go ahead and stamp over these three colors. And I picked some different colors to stamp over them. And I'm just going to use this plate, Wistonia 112. And let's see. I think I'm just going to go ahead and do these simple dots. Okay, I couldn't decide which one I wanted to put those on. Let me zoom in just a little bit. Okay, so you can tell, if you like the design over that color. And I'm just going to go ahead and do another one. Okay, so those colors do look good over that, and if that's what you decide you want to do, you would just apply a top coat, which I'm going to go ahead and do because I might put one of these on my nails. So just like that, and hopefully these pick up. Okay, and then the last one, those were stamping polishes. This last one is metallic orange, which is from Clean Color, and it is a regular polish. So let me just go ahead and clean up this plate a little bit. Okay, and I'm going to use this this image right here. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and apply some top coat to that. Okay, so let's see. I think I'm going to... Oh, those aren't even dry yet. Those aren't dry yet either. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and let those dry. And let me show you another thing. I have a mess down here in the corner, and you can just take a cotton ball or a cotton round and use some acetone. I don't know about regular polish remover, how well that would work. So basically you just clean up your mess. Okay. You might have to do it once or twice because now there is like a blue area. I don't know if you could tell on camera. So I'm going to go ahead and let these dry and then come back and I'll show you what I plan to do with them. Okay, so while those were drying, I just did some random stuff. And so these ones are dry, and I'm just going to go ahead and try to take this dotting tool and lift it up. Okay, so that one is off. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut these into strips. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and apply some top coat so they stick to my nail. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and move this stamping mat out of the way because some of those are wet and I'm sticking my hand in them. Okay. Okay, so my camera had stopped, but basically I just applied those on my nail, and I'm just going to give them a second to dry, and then I'm going to go ahead and clip off the edges. Okay, so here I'm just going to go ahead and peel them off and show you how I'm going to apply them. I'm just going to add some top coat, which I would probably recommend clear polish, so it doesn't dry and it would adhere to it. But I'm just going to go ahead and do one at a time, and then pick up some of these images, which I'm not going to do that one. Okay, so there is that one, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply them all and then clip around the edges and then clean up. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one right here. Okay, so here are the nails all cleaned up, and I really like this one. And I'll be posting these on my Instagram, and I'll leave links down below. I'll try to list most of the things I used, and I hope that you found this video helpful. And if you did, give it a thumbs up. If you have any other suggestions on what else I could do with the mat, please leave a comment down below. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.